Hello everyone, welcome back to another original LEGO video review. Today we'll be taking a look at the LEGO Speed Champions Audi S1 e-tron Quattro set. This is going to be my first Speed Champions build and my second build for the year 2025. To start with the packaging, there's a really nice picture of the vehicle blazing through the snow and another one showing the backside in a similar fashion. Now, after the disastrous unboxing in my last video with the Ayrton Senna set, I think I've learned how to unbox these sets. Gladly, I think this one was already unboxed, so there's not much to puncture through. But let's see how it comes off. Okay then. Yep. Oh, not bad. Okay, so since this is a smaller set compared to the bigger Technic ones that I'm used to, I think there won't be a lot of boxes. There's package number 2. There is a box number 1. I think this is supposed to be a base plate of sorts. And this is the sticker set. And finally the instruction manual for this set. Now starting with the instruction manual, there's a nice picture of the finished set on the front. One thing that I noted was that the paper is slightly thinner in quality. Now another thing to note about the packets themselves is that these are paper packets as compared to the plastic packaging that comes with the Technic and the bigger sets. As well as I think there's a marking to tear at a certain point. I'm going to try and not mess it up. But yeah. So this is pretty nice. It's pretty easy to open these sets as compared to the plastic packets, which take a little bit of effort or sometimes the scissors. So this is what we got in the first packet. I can already see the minifigure along with his body. I'm just gonna set that in. And if you take a look at the minifigure, there's a nice e-tron Audi jacket that he's wearing with an Audi logo at the back. So that's a very nice touch. I love how they add so much detail to these minifigures on LEGO. I'm going to just attach the legs as well. So yeah, a really nice sort of winter racing suit that he's wearing. So the first few steps were in fact to assemble the minifigure, which comes with a small wrench accessory as well as the option to give him a helmet as headgear or his hair in case he's not driving. So this is where we're at after the first packet got over. This is the finished build so far, and one point to note is that there's a load of very tiny stickers on this set. This has been by far the toughest stickering that I've done so far. I had to use a pair of tweezers to apply these on such small tiles and pieces. There are of course a few singled out spares as well that we get, so that's a nice touch. So we're just going to unbox the second packet, and another thing that I want to highlight with these paper packets is that unlike the transparent plastic ones that we get on the bigger Technic sets, it's a little difficult to figure out whether you've got all the small tiles out or not. So I had a few missing pieces that I thought weren't there in the set, but when I checked these small packets again, they were inside. So just be careful with that. So interesting pieces in the second packet further include these nice printed hubcaps that are going to go on the wheels. Some nice small printed plates with Audi logos. There's more of them. So we're a few steps into the second packet and the dashboard is coming out really well, and I don't know if I'll be able to show this later on, so I just wanted to highlight the long gear stick that we have, the small attention to detail that they've paid even for the dashboard, even though I feel it'll be barely visible once this build is complete, and the mini Lego steering wheel of course. So we're finally done with the finished build. I must say on first thought, a really nice looking car, a very nice representation of the actual one, and it rolls really well. Now we did have a load of printed parts, like a lot of pieces that were I think already stickered up, like the headlights and up front, as well as this small hood sort of a logo, etc. But even with all of these pre-stickered parts, there were a lot of stickers with this set and a lot of these small tiles which had to be stickered up. So that took a really long time. If you want to assemble the car without the stickers, I think it should not take more than 45 minutes. But with the stickers, it took me close to about 2 hours, I think. There's this small, I think, antenna or a wiper gimmick. I'm not sure what they've tried to represent with this. There are a few spares after the second packet as well, so these are going to come in handy in case you pop something off along the way. And I think I'm going to have the minifigure outside, but otherwise you can seat him in once you remove this sort of roof. Well, now it's time for the final verdict. Before we get to this particular set, I'd like to share my thoughts a little more on the Speed Champions theme in itself. Since this was my very first, I feel this is a very good entry point for those of you who are looking at building Legos but have a little bit of a time constraint or a budget constraint into building such bigger sets like the Technic ones or the Lego Icons. This took about 2 hours for me to build. Definitely does not occupy as much space as the bigger builds as you see in the background of my videos, and I feel it is a very good way to sort of form a collection which is not costing you too much on the pockets. This set costed me about rupees 2,100 after a discount on Amazon on its Republic Day sale. These sets generally retail between 3,000 to 3,500 rupees, and definitely watch out for the heavy discounts that keep coming on different toy stores, and you can score similar sets in the range of about 2,000 to 2,500 rupees. Now, talking about this set in particular, I feel this was a really nice and challenging build for all adult collectors as well as kids, as the age rating justifies. I love how the rear comes up, the spoiler, as well as the tail lights, the bar tail light that is there. A load of minute intricate details on this set. I love the Audi and the e-tron branding all over. The interior looks amazing, the dashboard with that small stickered up tile which shows you the speed as well as the different terrain modes. There are nice printed hubcaps and just overall really nice looking build. Well, that's all for today, guys. For those of you who are looking at buying this particular set, I'll be sure to post the Amazon link in the description box below. In case you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Petrol at 707 for more such videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.